Hi, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, fellow traders. Welcome to Chart Engineering Pro. In my local language, I'll say Akwaba to Chart Engineering Pro, your premium Forex analysis hub, where you get in-depth Forex market analysis and weekly market forecasts. So we're going to share our personal views on the financial market every now and then with you, our lovely audience, and we'd like you to also take note that every content we put out here or video we are going to share on this channel is solely for educational purposes and not financial advice. So without wasting much time, let's get to the business of the day. So we are currently looking at the economic calendar for the coming week. We have the AUD cash rate on Tuesday, the NZD cash rate on Wednesday, and these two economic news are very volatile. They are very volatile. Whenever it's released, the market moves seriously with the AUD pairs. So if you are trading anything AUD, make sure you take caution with this economic news. And then we have the unemployment claims for the USD on Thursday, and we have the GDP on Friday, and then we have the CAD employment change and unemployment rate, which is basically like the NFP for the CAD for Canadian dollar. So let's jump into the charts. Here we have DXY on the monthly time frame is at a very strong support zone where we are likely going to see a potential reaction from this zone to the bullish side. So we will likely see some reaction or maybe some consolidations within this support area and get some reaction to the top or buy to the upside. And this area, which is a strong resistance, we might likely face some resistance in this zone and see price dipping from there further. That's if the DXY continues to be weak. But then if it doesn't dip further and it breaks above this zone, we are likely going to retest this resistance then support and buy to the upside to complete a cipher or a shark pattern, harmonic pattern on a weekly time frame. Moving on to the daily perspective for DXY, we currently have this resistance zone at the top here, so we are likely anticipating that price will likely come and retest this zone and drop from here, or it might break above this zone and retest this zone rather and drop from there. And since we are at a strong support zone, I personally am not really focusing on any USD pairs for now. I want to see more price action before I can take my decisions on the US dollar. So let's move to the next one. We have the Japanese yen basket, which is the JPY index. Yes. So currently we have a crab harmonic pattern on a 4-hour time frame developing on the Japanese yen index, and then price gave us a very strong bearish momentum on Friday, and we saw a retest onto this resistance. So we are likely going to see a reaction from this zone down to complete the crab pattern, or price may likely move to the upside and retest the other zone above, give us some bearish reactions and drop further to complete this crab pattern. That being said, all these most of these XXS JPY pairs are going to be bullish if this happens. Okay, so we move to Gbpjpy. So for Gbpjpy, just like the Japanese yen index, we had a very strong push to the upside, a very strong bullish momentum to the upside, and we are anticipating price to retest or give us some reaction from this first zone and give us some strong bullish reaction from this first zone and buy from here to complete this potential harmonic pattern called the butterfly pattern. Or price can drop further down to this zone. Price can drop further down to this zone and give us some bullish reactions. Then we take our buys from there to the upside to complete this potential 2-hour butterfly pattern. We have the Gbpcad. Gbpcad on a weekly perspective is extremely bullish. It's extremely bullish now, and we saw last 2 weeks that price broke strongly with this strong bullish engulfing candle, broke through the highs and created a new high. So we had last week price came back to retest the areas of interest, that is the resistance stem support, and price is currently around the first area of interest where we are likely to see our buys from. So we have to give price some time to develop around this area, whether it's going to give us a double bottom or an inverse head and shoulder, or drop further to this second zone, give us some bullish confirmations, then we buy to the upside. So I'm very bullish on the GBP Canadian dollar. To the next, we have Australian dollar, Canadian dollar, that's AUD CAD. And for AUD CAD is currently playing out as a potential 4-hour cipher or shark pattern, and these patterns I'm talking about are harmonic patterns. So we have our X, we have our A, we have our B leg, we have our C leg, and then we have our D leg still in motion. So price pulled back into this resistance stem support. So we would like to wait for price to give us some more reaction in this zone, give us some more bullish confirmations from this zone. Then we take our buys from here, and we're going to target the cipher potential reversal zone as our first target. And then this whole area we have here is a potential reversal zone for the shark pattern. So if price gives us some strong bullish momentum through this cipher potential reversal zone, we might likely enter into the shark potential reversal zone. So I'm also very bullish on the AUD CAD for the coming week. Then we have Audnzd. Audnzd on a weekly perspective is showing some bullish signs. I am seeing price making its way to retest this resistance zone to give us some strong bearish reaction back to the downside. But until then, we are going to take advantage of the bullish momentum that is developing at the moment. So when we scale down to the 4-hour time frame, we have this beautiful harmonic pattern developing, which we have our X, we have our A, we have our B leg, we have our C leg, and we have our potential D leg currently developing. So this is where we take advantage of the whole move. So what we are going to do is price has currently pulled back closer to an area of interest. So let me zoom in and make it clear. So we are likely going to drop a bit further into this zone, give us some bullish confirmations, a reaction, a double bottom, an inverse head and shoulder. Whichever strong bullish reaction we can get from this zone, we will take advantage of the buys to the upside to the first TP at the bat pattern, and then the ultimate target, which is the Audbat pattern potential reversal zone, which coincidentally lands into the area of interest where we are likely to sell from on a weekly perspective. So I'm also very bullish on the Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar. price can also drop further. Price can likely drop deeper to this zone before it gives us the bullish reaction. So what we do is we make sure we get our confirmations first before engaging any trade. We don't just trade impulsively, don't just hop onto trades because price has pulled back to your area of interest. You just have to give the market the room to give you a clear opportunity before you engage, right? So price can pull back down to this zone as well and then give us the bullish push to the upside. So what we're going to do is we have to wait to see what price has to do. Then we have the UK oil, which is Brent crude oil. So for the Brent crude oil, we are bullish on a weekly perspective. So as you can see, we have a high, higher low, a higher high, a higher low, and we are looking forward to a potential higher high from this point. So price has dropped into a support zone here, and I would be glad if price gives us more development in this area. So I'll be anticipating price to give us a deeper retracement or give us some nice reversal patterns within this zone, and then it gives us the opportunity to take our longs to the upside for the Brent crude oil. So that's it for the Brent crude oil. Then we move to the last pair we have for today. That is the UK100. That is the FTSE 100. FTSE 100 is forming a beautiful inverse head and shoulder, and price currently is retested the neckline, and I believe it is coming back to give us a better confirmation for us to engage the buys to the upside, which we're going to have this place as this point as our take profits one. And then if price gives us a very strong bullish momentum, we can hold, and you want to hold, you can hold to the upside. So that's it for the weekly market forecast for this week, this episode 1. And thank you for joining. Thank you for taking our time to watch this video, and I really appreciate you for your time and your audience. So I will entreat and encourage you to kindly like this video if you found value with what I just shared with you. Kindly like, subscribe to the channel, and click on the notification bell so you can be notified whenever we upload a video on this channel. Then also I'll encourage you to share to your trader friends, share to everyone who might likely need this information. So I wish you a fruitful and a profitable week ahead. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you. I'll catch you guys later. Take care.